Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Madhi English School, and before we begin with our video, as usual I would like to give some advice, and I hope that you are following my advices strictly. See that you wear your mask when you go out, and please keep a sanitizer with you in your pocket, because whenever you go out you should take that thing with you. That is very necessary thing as of now. You should keep washing your hands regularly at every hour during the day, and when you go out, as soon as you come back, you should wash your hands with the soap for 30 seconds so that all the germs of viruses will die over there. And try to drink hot water, mild hot water, twice a day, and if possible take bath with hot water only. So our today's video is for class 3, subject English. Our thought for today: you can learn something new every day if you listen. So do you know the meaning of this thought? The meaning of this thought is that you should speak less and listen more, because when you listen you will learn something new from everyone every day. So you should listen to everyone carefully, but you should speak less. Only speak when it is necessary. So speak less, listen more. In today's video, we are going to cover these topics. See, I have brought revision for you of lesson 1, Max's words, which we have already completed in the previous video, but today we are going to read that lesson once again. So learning how to read and pronounce the words to understand the lesson. So we will understand the lesson once again. We will see how to read the lesson and how to pronounce some difficult words. Our lesson, Max's words. So let us begin. The name of the lesson, lesson 1, that is Max's words, written by Kate Banks. So before we continue with our lesson, let us see what is given in warm-up. See, a hobby is an activity that you enjoy doing in your free time. So what is hobby? Something which you like to do in your free time, that is called your hobby. When you are free, you like playing, you like writing, you like going outside, traveling. All these are the hobbies. So look at different pictures and give the names of some hobbies which are given over here. So can you see what is the girl doing? See, the girl is painting something. So her hobby is painting. Then this boy is listening to music. So his hobby might be listening to music. Then over here, what is this lady doing? She is cooking. So cooking might be her hobby. Then here, playing guitar. So this boy's hobby is playing guitar. Then this girl is dancing. So her hobby might be dancing. And do you know what is this boy doing? This boy is collecting something. So he has the collection of something, and that is called collection. And it can be collection of books, collection of coins, etc. So everyone, each one of us has different kinds of hobbies as it is shown on the screen. So this lesson is about a little boy, Max, whose hobby is very new, which we will learn in the lesson. We will read the lesson once again and we will see what is the hobby of Max, and we will also learn about the hobbies of his brother Carl and one more brother, Benjamin. So let us read the lesson. So as you can see here, these are the 3 brothers in the story: Max, Benjamin and Carl. So here is the boy, the main character of the story is Max. Here is the boy Max. So let us read. Benjamin had stamps of many colors and sizes. He spread his stamp collection across his desk. He showed it to his friends and family. Everyone admired it. So as you can see, Benjamin had the stamp collection of many colors and sizes. Benjamin had the hobby of collecting stamps, and he had stamps of many colors and sizes, and everyone in the family loved his stamp collection. Everyone admired it, means everyone loved it. Max said to his brother, "Can I have a stamp?" Then Max asked his brother, "Can you give me one stamp?" Then Benjamin said, "No." See, no said Benjamin, means Benjamin said, "No, I will not give you stamps." Then Max's other brother Carl liked collecting coins. As you can see over here, Carl is standing with his coin collection. So he liked collecting coins. What was his name? Carl. He had coins of many sizes. So Carl was having coins of different colors and sizes. They came from different countries. So Carl collected coins, and coins came from different countries because so many countries are there in the world, and each and every country has their own currency and different coins. Like we have in India, we have coin of 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 5 rupees. We have different coins. So Carl had the coins of different countries. Some were silver colored, while others were copper colored with smooth edges. So some coins were of silver color and other coins were of copper color, as you can see over here. Then they had people and buildings on them, as well as the year in which they were made. So on the coins, what was written on the coins? The year was written, and the buildings photos were there, so that we can identify that the coin belonged to which country. So what was there on the coin? The year was written, like 2020, 2019, etc. And there were people and buildings photos on the coins. When Carl showed them around, everyone admired them too. When Carl showed his coin collection to his family, everyone loved his coin collection a lot. Max said, "Can I have a coin?" Max asked his brother, "Carl, can you give me one coin?" Carl said, "No, I will not give you coin." Then Max too wanted to collect something, but he was not sure what. Now Max also decided that I am going to collect something, but he was not able to decide what should he collect. He gave it some thought, and finally he said, "I am going to collect words." So finally Max decided that he will collect words, and that was a unique hobby. In this lesson we see that Max has a unique hobby of collecting words. "Words," said Benjamin, and laughed. So Benjamin started laughing that, "Are you going to collect words? Seriously?" And he started laughing. Then Max began collecting small words: a, the, its, ate, who, to, and. So Max started collecting these small words, two letter and 3 letter words, and he collected these words and he showed to his friends and family. He cut them out of magazines and newspapers and he spread them across the desk. So Max cut the words from magazines and newspapers and he put those words on the desk. Soon Max found bigger words. After that, Max started collecting some bigger words. So which words did he collect? He collected these words which are given in green color. See, hungry, asked, alligator, crocodile, hissed, etc. He collected all these words. Then Max's collection started growing rapidly. After that, Max collected so many words and very fast. His speed of collection increased. Then he collected words that made him feel good. After that, Max collected some words which he liked, which he felt very good. Which are that words? He collected park, baseball, dogs, hugs, etc. All these words which are highlighted, he started cutting out of magazines and newspapers and he collected these words in a place and he saved these words for him. He collected words of things that he liked to eat. So what did he like to eat? He liked to eat bananas, pancakes, ice creams. So Max collected all these words. Means he cut these words out of magazines and newspapers. Which were his favorite things to eat? Bananas, pancakes, ice creams. He collected words that were spoken to him. Then he collected other words which he heard. Like as I told you, you should listen. Then you will learn everything new every day. So all the people, those who were telling him new words, he used to listen to that words, understand, and then he cut that words. So which were that words? Good morning, goodbye, go away. He collected all these words which are written in green color and yellow color. Then he collected his favorite colors. So which were the favorite colors of Max? Green, blue, brown. He collected good morning, goodbye, go away. Then he collected favorite colors that were green, blue and brown. Max opened the dictionary and found the words he did not know. After that, Max opened dictionary. Then he found the words which meanings he did not know. Dictionary means what? Dictionary is the book in which you will find the meanings of all the words. If you don't know the meaning of a word, you can open the book named dictionary and you can get the meanings of the words. So Max opened the dictionary and he wrote these words on the slip of the paper. Means with the pencil he wrote down the words on the paper. Then he cut those words. So which were that words? Slithered, iguana. Slithered means to slip down. Iguana is a lizard. So he wrote down these two words and he cut that from the paper. Max's collection grew too big for his desk. So as you can see, the desk is very small, but his collection was very big. He collected lot of words. So he cannot arrange all the words on the desk. So his collection was very big now. Then what happened? He spread out his words on the floor. Max put his words over here on the floor. Then he separated them into neat piles. Then he arranged the words in different orders. He separated 2-letter words, then 3-letter words, and likewise. So he separated his words into neat piles. When Benjamin and Carl arranged their collection in different orders, it didn't make much difference. But when Max put his words in different orders, it made a big difference. So what is given? When Benjamin and Carl, his brothers, when they put their collection of coins and stamps in front of the family on the table, then their collection did not look so much good as the collection of Max, because Max had collected words. See, he cut these words from magazines and newspapers, and his collection was very beautiful as compared to his brother's collection of coins and stamps. So Max's collection made a big difference. Means he can make stories, he can make sentences with his words, but his brothers Benjamin and Carl, they cannot make anything from their collection. They can just keep their stamps and collection in a cupboard or at a place. But Max can use his collection of words in making sentences and for making stories. A blue crocodile ate the green iguana. Then the blue iguana ate a green crocodile. So Max made these sentences out of the words that he had collected. What was the first sentence? A blue crocodile ate the green iguana. Then the blue iguana ate a green crocodile. He made these sentences with the help of the words that he had collected. Soon, Max's collection of words spread into the hallway. Then his collection was so big that his collection was spread in the hall, and it became a very big collection, as compared to his brother's collection, so it spread into the hallway. When Benjamin and Carl put their stamps and coins together, they had just stamps and pile of money. But when Max put his words together, he had a thought. So when Benjamin and Carl arranged their collection of stamps and coins, they just have the collection. But when Max arranged these words together, then it became a sentence, it became a thought. Then maybe I could trade a word for a stamp or a coin, please, said Max. So Max asked his brothers Benjamin and Carl that if I give you some words, will you give me stamp or coin? No, said Benjamin and Carl. But his brothers Benjamin and Carl said, no, we will not give you stamps or coins. Then I have got 1,000 stamps, said Benjamin. So Benjamin said that I have got 1,000 stamps in my collection. When I get a few more coins, I will nearly have 500, said Carl. So Carl said to Max that I have got almost 500 coins in my collection. So even I will not share my collection with you. And when I have few more words, I will have a story, said Max. So Max replied to his brothers that I have collected so many words out of magazines and newspapers that when I collect few more words, then I will make a very fine story. A story takes a lot of words, said Benjamin. Then Benjamin said to Max that you cannot make the story with some words because for making a story you need help of so many different words. It is not very easy. Then you don't have enough, said Carl. Carl said to Max that you do not have enough words, that you cannot make a story. Max sorted through his words. Now Max started making the story. He picked out a few and began arranging them on the floor. Then Max took out some words and he put the words on the floor one by one. Once there was a little brown worm who wished to be a big green snake. So this was the first sentence of the story. What is the sentence? Once there was a little brown worm who wished to be a big green snake. There was a little brown color worm who wanted to become a snake. Max continued the story. After that, Max wanted to make one more sentence. So this is the first sentence of the story. There was a worm, an insect, who wanted to become a green big snake. Then second sentence of the story. The worm slithered through the grass. It stuck out the tongue and hissed loudly. Then the second sentence of the story was that the worm took out the tongue and it slithered in the grass, means it slipped away in the grass. It was moving in the grass and it stuck out its tongue and hissed loudly, means the worm took out the tongue and tried to shout loudly. Where was the worm moving? It was moving through the grass. And see, can you see over here? There is a crocodile. There is the spelling of crocodile. Can you see over here? CROCODILE, crocodile. Even you can make this spelling and drawing. So here what is the story about? It is about a little worm and a crocodile. So the worm slipped through the grass and it stuck out its tongue and hissed loudly. So worm took out the tongue. Then what is given? Max stopped to choose some more words. So Max was thinking about the third sentence of the story. So which were the first two sentences? Once there was a little brown worm who wished to become a big green snake. Second sentence was the worm slithered, means the worm was moving through the grass. Then worm took out the tongue and hissed loudly. Like how the snake hiss, same way the worm took out the tongue and hissed loudly. Now we will continue with the story. Benjamin butted in. So Benjamin said the third sentence of the story. See, Benjamin was now interested in Max's story. Benjamin said, then along came a big, mean, green crocodile. So Worm was moving through the grass. It took out the tongue, and who came there? There came a big, mean, green crocodile. Now crocodile has come. See, like this. Big, green, mean crocodile. And crocodile will eat the worm. Right? This is the third sentence of the story. Then came along a big, mean, green crocodile. Then what is given the next sentence of the story? Then it was Carl's turn. Now see, Benjamin said the third sentence of the story. Now Carl was also sitting there, and now he is also interested in the story of Max. So Carl said the fourth sentence. I am hungry, it said. Benjamin grinned. He chose a few more words. So Carl, who was sitting there, he said the fourth sentence of the story. What is that? I am hungry, it said. So who said I am hungry? The big, mean, green crocodile came near the worm and said that I am hungry and I will eat you. Then Benjamin smiled. Benjamin started smiling because his brothers were interested now. Max was also sitting there, and both the brothers, Benjamin and Carl, were interested in the story started by Max. And he chose a few more words. So Benjamin will say the fifth sentence of the story. So what is the story? There is a little brown worm who wants to become a big green snake. Then the worm is moving through the grass. The worm took out the tongue and hissed loudly. Then a big green mean crocodile came there in the grass, and crocodile said, I am very hungry. I want to eat you. Then the crocodile opened its mouth wide. So who said this sentence? This sentence is said by the brother Benjamin. Benjamin said the fifth sentence. The crocodile opened the mouth wide, means crocodile opened the mouth very broad, big mouth. That is the next sentence of the story. So now, will crocodile eat the worm? Do you think that crocodile will eat the worm? Let us read the story. Carl wanted the crocodile to eat the worm, but Max was quicker. So his brother Carl wanted that crocodile should eat away the worm, should go inside the mouth. But Max was quicker. Max was faster than Carl. So Max said the last sentence of the story. The little brown worm darted down a hole, glad to be a worm. So this is the last sentence of the story, the sixth one. Max said that the little brown worm darted down a hole. Means that worm was very tiny, and it darted down, means it ran down inside the hole. It went inside the hole and glad to be a worm. Glad means the worm is very happy that he is a worm and he is very tiny in shape. So worm went inside the hole and saved his life from crocodile. So crocodile was not able to eat the worm because worm ran away inside the hole, and the hole is very tiny, very small, and crocodile cannot go inside that hole. So he is glad to be a worm. That worm is a very tiny insect. It can go inside the ground in the hole, but crocodile cannot. So here is the end of the story. Hey, I want another story, said Benjamin. So Benjamin said to Max that I want one more story. Please give me the words. So do I, said Carl. Carl said, even I want to make one more story. Please give me some words. And I want stamp and coin. Max reminded them, and Max said to his brothers that I want stamp and coin. If you will give me stamps and coins, then I will give you some words to make stories. Oh, all right, they said. So his brothers agreed. They said, okay, we will give you stamps and coins, and you give us words so that we can make stories. And Max gave them each some words. So after that, Max gave some words to his brothers Carl and Benjamin, and kept the rest for himself, and all other words Max kept for himself because he also wanted to make stories out of these words. And finally, in the end of the lesson, what do we see? That his brothers Carl and Benjamin did not like the collection of words, but in the end of the lesson, Carl and Benjamin both are very happy with the collection of words done by Max. So that is the end of the lesson. Now let us solve the question answers and let us revise the question answers of lesson 1 once again. So first one, what did Carl like collecting? What was the hobby of Carl? What did he like collecting? Carl liked collecting coins. I will read the answer 3 times for you. You have to speak with me. What did Carl like collecting? Carl liked collecting coins. Once again, what did Carl like collecting? Carl liked collecting coins. See over here, the past tense is given liked. We have to change the spelling from like to liked. It is changed, L-I-K-E-D, liked. Carl liked collecting coins. Next, number 2. How did Max collect the words? So, he cut them out of magazines and newspapers. So, from where did Max cut the words with the scissor? He cut them from magazines and newspapers. So, what is the spelling? M-A-G-A-Z-I-N-E-S, magazines, and newspapers, N-E-W-S-P-A-P-E-R-S, newspapers. So Max collected words from magazines and newspapers. He cut them out, means to cut with the scissor. Next, number 3. Which were the favorite colors of Max? So which colors did he like? Which were his favorite colors? So his favorite colors were green, blue and brown. Which were the favorite colors of Max? His favorite colors were green, blue and brown. Once again, third time. Which were the favorite colors of Max? His favorite colors were green, blue and brown. G-R-E-E-N, green, B-L-U-E, blue, B-R-O-W-N, brown. Next, number 4. What story did the 3 brothers create? So, the 3 brothers in the story were Max, Benjamin and Carl. And which story did they make? We just read the lesson. They created a story about a little worm and a hungry crocodile. So, there was a little worm who wanted to become snake, and there was a hungry crocodile, means he has not eaten anything since long. He is hungry and he wants to eat something. So that was the story made by 3 brothers, Max, Benjamin and Carl. Let us read the answer. What story did the 3 brothers create? They created a story about a little worm and a hungry crocodile. Then number 5. What kind of boy was Max? Means what was his character? Was he good or was he bad? Which kind of boy he was? He was a clever and a smart boy. He was clever, means he was very smart. He decided that he will collect words, and he was a smart boy. Why was he smart boy? Because in the end of the lesson, we see that he exchanged his words for coins and stamps. In the end of the lesson, we see that he convinced his brothers Benjamin and Carl to give him stamps and coins, and he gave some words. So what kind of boy was Max? Max was a clever and a smart boy. Once again, what kind of boy was Max? Max was a clever and a smart boy. So these are the question answers of lesson 1 which we have revised today. Please learn these question answers and write it one time. So in today's video, what did we learn? We revised chapter 1, Max's words. We learned the chapter again. We read the lesson. We read how to pronounce the difficult words, and we understood the lesson with the help of the questions and answers. I hope that you will revise the lesson, you will read the lesson from the PDF, and you will complete your homework and your fair book. So we will meet with the new video. till then, all of you, goodbye, take care, and have a nice day.